Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to another flipped lesson. Tonight we'll be relating fractions to percentages and decimals. Remember to take notes as always, rewatch the parts you don't understand, and come to class with any questions you may have. Just a quick review about equivalent fractions. This time we want to turn the 4 over 20 to an equivalent fraction with the denominator of 100. How did that 20 denominator turn into a 100 denominator? If we multiply 20 by 5, we get 100. And our golden rule says, whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top. So we then multiply the top by 5, and our answer becomes 20. Hopefully that quick review of equivalent fractions will help in tonight's lesson. Fractions to percents. 4 over 20 is equal to 20 over 100. And if we understand that a percentage is a number out of 100, meaning the denominator is always 100, please remember and put that in your notes. All percentages are our number where the denominator, even if we don't really include it, is out of 100. Your example is if you're doing a test and you get 70 questions correct, and the total amount of questions are 100, what will your percent be? If you answered 70%, you are correct. Please remember this example and use it to help you as we go through the work today. 4 over 20 can be made to 20 over 100 by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 5. Once it's out of 100, we can see that the percentage is 20%. If the fraction is 3 over 5, we need to make an equivalent fraction out of 100. Pause the video now and try this yourself. Did you try multiplying both numbers by 20 to get 100? Was your numerator 60? And finally, was your percentage 60%? Hopefully you got that correct. Pause the video again and try this one last example. Good luck. The answer is 28%. Hopefully you got that right. Remember, multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 4 because we need to make sure that denominator in the new fraction is always 100. If we want to try this in reverse, how can we turn 4% into a fraction? What would 4% look like? Think about what a percentage is really out of. Even though we don't write 100 as the denominator in a percentage, we know it's always out of 100. Using that information, please try this example now. Pause the video if needed. Was your answer 4 out of 100? Let's say we want to make that one step harder now. We can turn it into an equivalent fraction by dividing both the 4 and the 100 by 4, giving us an equivalent fraction of 1 over 25. Our next lesson is fractions into decimals. Method 1 says we need to divide. We've been trying this all year long, maybe without you realizing. If you got 13 out of 25 on a test, I've always asked you to divide the numerator by the denominator. Put in your calculator 13 divided by 25 and see what it gives you. Hopefully you got this answer. If not, your calculator's broken, go get a new one. The second method for fractions into a decimal is first making that fraction into a percentage. 13 out of 25, if we multiply both the top and the bottom by 100, we get 52 out of 100. Using that, you know the percentage, 52%, or we can say 0.52. We're dividing it by 100, so that decimal place, which we don't really see, is moving 1, 2 place values. I nearly forgot about tonight's homework. But luckily I can edit all these videos and put in the homework after the fact. Have a great night. Make sure to use your notes while trying the homework and bring everything to class tomorrow. Take care.